Good morning, this is Mrs. Dito, and today we're going to be making words. The resources I'm using are Post-it notes because those are what I happen to have handy. If you have magnetic letters, those are great. If you have a whiteboard and whiteboard markers, that works too. If you have a sandbox, you can trace the letters in the sand. That's super fun. Or even put shaving cream on a table and write in the shaving cream with a finger. Anything that allows you to easily move letters around. You can do it paper, pencil, but it's a lot more writing and not as much fun. So we are going to start with CVC words, which are three-letter words, consonant, short vowel, consonant. And the goal of this is to start with a simple word that we know, and then by changing one sound at a time, build and read more and more and more and more different words. So we'll start with one vowel. We're going to start with A, the short A sound, one of the most familiar and first taught vowels. You can start with any vowel you want. You can start with a vowel you know your child is struggling with. This is one way to help practice that, but we're just going to go basic. So A, first word we want to make is at. So we stretch and practice the sound and make sure the child is doing the same thing. The benefit of this comes from them saying the sounds as they work with the letters, not just watching. We're not the TV. This is interactive. So at, at, t, t. What sound do we need? We need a T. What letter is T? If they don't know that it's a T, you can find the T and show them. And so then we put the T. So, and then the question is, where does the T go? Does it go here? T, at, no. At, the T goes at the end. Now read our word, at. Oops. Yay, Post-its. So now we're gonna magically change at into mat. At, mat. What's the difference? At. And there goes the Post-it. At, we need a What letter is And we need an M. Now you might use just a small group of letters for a child who is just starting to learn. Don't put out the entire alphabet for them to choose from. For someone who is pretty confident with their letter sounds, you might use this as more of a writing activity where they're doing this on whiteboards or on paper, and then you might not even have all the letters where they're just getting it from their own head. Either, whatever works for you and your child. At, mat. Now we're going to take away the first letter, the we're going to take away the and what's left? At. And now we're going to change at into sat. Sat. What do we need? We don't have this, so we need a s. So, and then where does it going to go? Does it go here? At. That's not right. Does it go in the middle? Asked. That's not right. Does it go at the beginning? At. And there goes the T again. T. Sat. Okay, now how do we change sat into pat? What letter do we take out? Apparently the T. Sat. Pat. So there are different ways that you can do this part. You can either direct them to take away the S, or you can guide them to figure out that the S is wrong. One way that I like to do that is have the child and you touch each letter and make the sounds for the new word and see what doesn't fit. Pat, P, A, T, P. That's not a P. So we take it off. What do we need? We need a P. What letter? Oh, that's the P. And then you check P, at, pat. Now you can change a sound at the end. You could, depending on the level of the child's comprehension of this activity, you might direct them, say, okay, now we're going to change the sound at the end. Or you might just give them the new word and see if they can figure it out. So that's up to you. So let's change pat into pan. Pan. What do we need? They might go with a new letter first. Oh, we need an N. Well, where's it going to go? P. It's going at the end. Do we keep the T or remove it? We have to get rid of the T. So p, a, n, and then it continues on. Now, when they're ready, you start changing the middle sound, start changing the vowel. That can be more complicated. That's why we have the vowel a different color. There always must be a vowel in every syllable in English. Sometimes Y is that vowel, but for now, we're sticking with the A, E, I, O, U, the short vowel. So I'm going to turn pan into pin. P, I, N. Well, which is wrong? This doesn't say I. So, and there go my Post-its again, which makes it way more fun. So then I go through and have to guide them to find the correct vowel that says I, and this is tricky. Those short vowel sounds, the I and the E, sound very similar. And if you have a child who's learning multiple languages, the vowel sounds and knowing which goes with which letter is much more complicated. So this is a really helpful activity for working with getting those ears fine-tuned. So p, I, n. More advanced students, you might turn pin into pine and work with the silent E or the magic E at the end. You could work with longer words, turn pin into pins and add the S, or turn pine into spine. So it can get bigger, it can get longer. You can turn, you can start adding endings. You can start adding ED or adding the UN, the UN at the beginning. You can do all sorts of things with making words, but it all just starts with a couple letters and focusing on the sounds. So I hope that helps and have fun.